Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are going to learn all about the English language of soccer. And do not worry, we are going to take things nice and easy today, step by step, so you can catch every single word. We're going to follow a conversation between two friends and learn the exact expressions Americans use to talk about the beautiful game. Let's get started. Okay, here is our game plan for today. We have 6 parts. 1, rooting for your team. 2, actions on the pitch. 3, defending and goalkeeping. 4, the referee and fans. 5, winning, losing, and tying. And 6, your turn to speak. All right, section 1, rooting for your team. Let's meet our 2 friends who are talking all about the World Cup. So, here are our 2 fans. On one side, we have Alex, who is absolutely in love with Brazil. And on the other side, we have Maria, who is a huge Argentina fan. They're having a great discussion about the tournament. Now listen very carefully to what Maria says here. She asks Alex, "I'm rooting for Argentina. Who are you cheering for?" Notice those action words ending in ing. Rooting, cheering. So what does this actually mean? Well, rooting for and cheering for mean exactly the same thing. They just mean to support a team. If someone asks you, "Who are you cheering for?" you can simply answer, "I am rooting for Mexico," or whatever country you love. Moving on to section 2, actions on the pitch. Let's take a slow look at how players actually move the ball on the grass. Oh, and by the way, the pitch is just what we call the field where they play. You know, we can really divide the entire game into 2 main ideas: attacking and defending. When a team has the ball, they attack because they are trying to score. When they do not have the ball, they defend, trying to stop the other team. It all comes down to these 2 actions. Now, when a player attacks, they have to move the ball. We call this a dribble. It means you move the ball with your feet while running down the pitch. Just picture a massive star, like Cristiano Ronaldo, as he dribbles the ball right past the defenders to get near the goal. And once you dribble really close to the goal, you shoot. To shoot means you kick the ball hard to try to get it in the net. Earlier, Maria noted that a player shot the ball from outside the penalty area. And notice there, the past tense of shoot is shot. Now for the best part. When you shoot the ball and it actually goes into the net, you score. To score means to make a goal. For example, you might say, Messi scored 2 goals. Scoring is the whole point of the game. Let's go to section 3, defending and goalkeeping. We just have to talk about the players whose job is to stop that ball from going in. Alex gets super excited talking about the defense. Listen to this. He says, "And did you see the goalkeeper? He saved 2 difficult shots." Let's look closely at that special word, saved. Remember, the goalkeeper is literally the only player on the pitch who can use their hands. When the goalkeeper stops the ball from going into the net, they save the shot. If they grab the ball and hold it tightly in their hands, they catch the ball. Maria points out that the goalkeeper caught one of the crosses, and caught is just the past tense of catch. All right, section 4, the referee and fans. Let's learn the words for the person in charge on the field and the people watching in the stadium. So, when a player breaks a rule, we call that a foul. If a defender makes a foul, what happens? The referee will blow the whistle, meaning they make a really loud noise to stop the game. In our story, Alex tells Maria the referee had to blow the whistles several times. Now, think about what happy fans do when their team scores. Let's take this slowly. First, they cheer, shouting loudly to support the team. Second, they clap, bringing their hands together. Third, they celebrate, just showing their happiness. And fourth, they wave their hands or their flags in the air. I want you to pay close attention to the ED sound at the end of these words. That tells us it happened in the past. Maria says, the fans were so excited. They cheered, clapped, celebrated, and even waved their flags after every goal. We are almost done. Section 5, winning, losing, and tying. At the end of 90 minutes of running around, we need the right vocabulary to talk about the final result. Let's look at the score. If your team has more goals, you win. But when you talk about the other team, you say you beat them. If your team has fewer goals, you lose. And if both teams end up with the exact same score, like 1-1, we say they draw or they tie. Let's practice that word beat for a second. Alex told Maria, Brazil beat Spain 2-1. That simply means Brazil won the game and Spain lost the game. And finally, section 6, your turn to speak. You have learned all about rooting, dribbling, shooting, scoring, tying, and beating the other team. Now it is your turn to try. I want to leave you with this question to practice speaking slowly and clearly with your friends. Which team are you rooting for, and who do you think will win the next World Cup, and why? Take your time, use your brand new vocabulary, and just have fun talking about the beautiful game. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep practicing.